Hey there guys, this is Sam and welcome back to my little corner of the universe. Welcome back to our To the Moon special Minecraft Moonbase Alpha. Well, guess what? We're gonna build a rocket, 'cause it's about time to build a rocket. I have my little notes in front of me, and we're gonna make it. So remember last time we cleared up the courtyard and we had the engineering bay? Okay, so the first thing you need to do whenever you make any of these pieces is we have to come up with something new. And that is a completely different type of compressed material. So you put compressed steel, compressed aluminum, and compressed bronze, which is compressed tin and make compressed copper, compressed tin, and then you put them in the same thing. That's how you get compressed bronze. And that will pen something. That makes heavy duty plate. Okay, so you're gonna need about 31 of those, but luckily I've done all this beforehand, so you guys don't have to sit there and watch me mine 60 pieces of iron to make that. But there we go, so I made 30. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna make is the NASA workbench. So we need our compressed tin, we need advanced wafer, you need a crafting table, and the lever. You need a redstone torch. And did I leave anything? Did I get compressed steel? I need 4 compressed steel. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So actually I'm going to use this real fast, but that's okay. I'm just going to use this one right here. So if you put 4 compressed steel in the corners like this, and then compressed tin at the top. No, not compressed tin. A crafting table at the top. I'm using my abbreviations too bad. I make CT for crafting table, which is also my CT for tin. Don't listen to me. Anyway, so the advanced wafer in the middle. You can put the redstone torch on the bottom, and the levers to either side, and that gets you a NASA workbench. Now, this NASA workbench is an interesting mechanism here. We're going to put it right here. I think I have to put it on top of something. Wait a second here. Okay, so in hindsight, NASA workbench, a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. It needs a lot of space, especially around it. So it needs literally a 9x9 grid with that space in the middle. Anyways, everything from this point will go smoothly. I promised. Everything will go smoothly. Okay. So, in NASA workbench, if you right-click on it, you get this interface, which is the next, but we don't have schematics. We'd have to add new schematics. Okay, so it starts off with a tier 1 rocket. That's the default that it has. And you can always add, the greatest thing about the rockets, if you add, oh, this is really lagging because it's an intense mod. You can always add more to those. Add those chests up in the top right, and you'll increase the storage space of your rocket. And actually, we're going to wait to build all this because it doesn't hold it, so we're going to wait to build all this until the end. Don't worry, I'll pretty this up. This will be a little bit better. I might have to extend this out a little bit just so I have room to walk around it. Hopefully the refinery isn't like five squares all around in this giant thing. Anyways, I was saying, it comes as a default with a tier 1 rocket, and you just make up your rocket. This is the space you use to make your rocket. You increase the carriage capacity with these putting chests up the top right, like I showed you. You can also unlock new schematics once you find them. And it says here, it goes, you can find new schematics by completing dungeons on planets and moons. Well, what we start with on Earth is we start with this. We're not going to get the next until we finish the moon dungeon. But for right now, all we're concerned about is really getting up to the moon and setting up a base there. But this is how we make the rocket. Now there's special pieces that have to go in here. And we're going to start making those right now. So what we need is 3 of these heavy duty plates. And we need a redstone torch. And we're going to use this bit. So if you take 3, you put them in a little triangle like that, put the redstone torch up atop, and you have the nose cone. Yay! That's the nose cone. And the next bit, so I have the 3 chests, I have my nose cone, and then I need the engine, which you use a flint and steel buttons, more heavy duty plating, and we got the other redstone torch. Vent, we need the vent, and the can. So for the engine, you have the flint and steel at the top, very top, middle. You have the button to the right side of that. You have heavy duty plating going down the sides, on both sides. And in the middle you have a can. And then below that you have an oxygen vent like we made in the previous episode. And there you have tier 1 rocket engine. There's that. Okay. And then we need to make fins for this. Now the fins are just compressed steel. Yep, I need 8. So I need to make 4 fins altogether. So you put compressed steel in the middle, like that, and then you put heavy duty plates on either side, like this. And that gets you a rocket fin, but we need to make 4 of these. So we're gonna do this. And that gets us 4 rocket fins, and they do stack. Okay. So now, all together, we're going to put this all in. So we put the nose cone at the top, of course. We put the fins on the very bottom bits, like this. Put the engine on the very bottom bit. And then we take 8 heavy-duty plates, and we place it in here, like this. And there's a tier 1 rocket, but we want to make sure it has a large carrying capacity. Storage space 54. Boom. Oh. What? Oh, jeez, I'm stuck in my... Oh, look at that! Sorry, guys, it's a little bit heavy, guys. It's a little bit heavy, just a little bit. Just a little bit heavy. Switch off of that. So for right now, we're just gonna deal with... to whip that thing out. So there's the rocket. So we made a rocket. We built a rocket with storage space. That's even better. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. You know, it was a pretty heavy expenditure. But what use is our rocket if it doesn't have any rocket fuel? So what we're gonna do, and what this mod adds, is it adds rocket fuel to everything. I'm gonna go back over to here. Probably should make another one over here, but that's okay. So first we have to make a thing to extract the rocket fuel. So if you take compressed bronze, which I showed you was put the bronze up like that, you put the compressed steel like this. Compressed bronze is tin and copper. Compressed tin, a thing of compressed copper. You compress it together and you get compressed bronze. And that makes, with the redstone, and you get the portable oil extractor. So that's an oil drill, basically, that sucks up oil. But we have to put the oil somewhere, and that's where this comes in. We need to make some kind of canister to hold the oil. So for the canisters, you make... Now this is why I have the 18 tin. Put the tin across the... Tin on either side like that, following all the way down. You can press steel at the top. Then you're going to have the glass in the middle. And then you're going to have the can at the bottom. And that makes 1, but we're going to need 3. 1 to hold oil, 1 to hold the rocket fuel once it's processed, and then 1 to have extra just in case. So, boop, 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 and boop. These don't stack though. But what we are going to show you how to do is, so we use an portable oil extractor. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to here. I have come across oil. What happens in this mod, what the mod adds, is it adds these random appearances of oil spouts. And they basically act like water, except they're oil. And they're used to, you have to put through a refinery, and you refine them into rocket fuel. But I did come across them, and adds them into your game. You'll come across them as you go through the thing. They're a little bit above lava. They are definitely much higher than lava, so you don't have to worry about falling into them. And I have one over here. See, I came across the very top of one, which is kind of cool. So you just right-click, and that... Wow. I think you just... Do you keep right-clicking, or... Oh. Ooh, there we go. We're sucking it in. Do I just keep... I just think I just keep holding right-click, don't I? Let's see. Do I just keep... Okay, and then do I do it... Ooh, one more time. Okay, okay, cool. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. It is only on the source block, so you kind of need to aim it a little bit. Oh, look at that. Ooh, we got one full already. That's cool. That's the problem with this. You kind of have to dig around to find it sometimes. So you have to kind of... Okay, let's get in here. It kind of essentially takes out a source block. That's kind of what it does. There it is. Look at that. Well, anyways, I think it's a good point to stop. I'm going to go ahead and collect some more oil, and pretty soon I'll have 3 already full up, and then we're going to continue on with the next bit about making the rocket fuel, and then finding a way to get some stuff onto our rocket. And then we're ever so close to shooting up into the moon. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.